You are being hunted, not by men, not by armies, not even by time itself. You are being hunted by a shadow you cannot name, a fire that devours silently, lust, desire, the pull that whispers in the dark and chains your mind. Every scroll, every fleeting glance, every thought you cannot control, it tightens its grip. It is patient. It is merciless. And right now, it is watching you. The question is not whether you will give in. The question is whether you will become its slave or its master. Pause. Let the weight settle. 2 seconds of silence in the narration. Cinematic. Modern life has made warriors soft. We are drowning in chaos. The phone buzzes. Notifications scream. Faces on a screen. Bodies on display. Pleasures promised but never fulfilled. We chase shadows, illusions that vanish the moment we reach them. Stress creeps into our bones. Overthinking burrows into our minds. Weakness masquerades as choice. Laziness as freedom. Indulgence as happiness. You wake up tired. You go to bed empty. And in between, lust waits. It hides behind dopamine hits, fleeting attention, lustful images designed to enslave your gaze, your heart, your energy. It is a battlefield, and you are unarmed. You try willpower, you try distraction, you try to be strong. But strength alone cannot win a war you don't understand. You fight the wrong enemy, because lust is not your enemy. Your weakness, your lack of mastery, that is the real enemy. And until you face it, it will devour you silently. Look around. How many men, how many women are truly free? How many minds are serene? How many hearts are at rest? Lust is not just a desire. It is a symptom of a world that teaches you to surrender, to chase, to consume, to burn. Every moment you scroll, you hand over power. Every moment you indulge, you dig your own chains deeper. And yet, you feel guilty, ashamed, helpless. The world does not care. The people around you, they do not see. You are left alone with your mind, your fire, your battle. Let the silence linger. A single deep inhale in the narration before moving to the Stoic weapon. The camera pans across shadows, marble halls, and the flickering of a single candle. The voice cuts through the darkness like a sharpened blade. Lust is loud. It shouts. It demands. It screams. But the Stoics teach us a secret no desire can touch. All external things, pleasure, pain, lust, are not yours to control. Only your mind is yours. Only your choice is yours. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Do you hear that? Every glance you chase, every fantasy you entertain, every moment of weakness, these are not failures of the world. They are failures of your judgment. And judgment can be sharpened, molded, made unbreakable. Picture your mind as steel, tempered by trials, hammered by restraint. Lust is a fire, and fire is dangerous only. To the unprepared, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Every time desire rises, pause. Every time temptation whispers, breathe. Every time your body screams, remember, it is not you who is weak. It is the habit you have allowed. Lust is the symptom. Mastery is the cure. You are not your impulses. You are the commander of your inner army." Seneca warned, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." Think about it. Every lustful thought, every fleeting fantasy, every late-night scroll, it lives in imagination. It is not real. It cannot touch you unless you give it power. You are the gatekeeper of your mind. You decide what enters. You decide what stays. You decide what dies. And every moment you choose wisely, the chains loosen. Every moment you surrender, the chains tighten. Let us train. Step 1. Awareness. Notice the urge. Name it. Do not ignore it. Do not fear it. Observe it. Step 2. Pause. Do not act. Do not scroll. Do not feed the fire. Breathe. Step 3. Redirect. Engage your mind in creation, study, action, exercise. Replace lust with purpose. Step 4. Reflection. At night, recount your victories. Count every moment you resisted. This builds muscle, mental, spiritual, and emotional. Do this daily, and slowly, the shadow that hunted you begins to shrink. Understand this. Lust is an army. Every image, every temptation, every thought, it is a soldier in an endless siege. You can fight like a child, screaming and running. You will lose, or you can fight like a general, calm, precise, patient. Every soldier you defeat inside strengthens your citadel. Every victory over desire is a mark of freedom. The Stoics fought not monsters outside, but monsters inside. And so must you. Imagine walking through life, unshaken. Desire rises, but you do not bend. Temptation whispers, but you do not sway. You are steel. You are fire tempered by reason. This is not fantasy. This is the battlefield of the soul. The Stoics did not promise ease. They promised mastery, and mastery is the only way to defeat lust. Picture Marcus Aurelius, emperor, conqueror, surrounded by luxury, opulence, and every earthly pleasure imaginable. Yet even he faced the same beast you face. Temptation whispered in the corridors of his palace, desire, lust, comfort. It called to him, promising distraction from duty, peace from pain. And he wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Even an emperor, even a god in armor, recognized the war within. He trained his mind like a general trains soldiers. Every fleeting desire was met with reason, every impulse faced with reflection. He did not let the fire dictate his life. He dictated to the fire. Now imagine a young man in a city that never sleeps. Neon screens flash, social media screams. Faces, bodies, fantasies, every second a siren. He feels his pulse rise, his mind wander. Lust hits him like a wave, sudden, unstoppable. He reaches for his phone, scrolls, fantasizes. The moment passes, but the emptiness remains. Until one day, he remembers the Stoics. He pauses, breathes, observes the urge without acting. He replaces the moment with purpose, writing, working, learning. The fire does not vanish, but it bends to his will. He becomes the general of his own mind, not a slave to images, not a prisoner to impulses. Cut between Marcus Aurelius in the palace and the modern young man in his tiny apartment. The emperor writes, the modern man journals. The emperor meditates at dawn. The modern man breathes at midnight. A battle rages in both, a fire that tempts, a fire that tests, a fire that threatens freedom. Both face the same truth. Desire is powerful, but the mind is stronger. The camera lingers on clenched fists, on eyes staring into mirrors, on hearts beating faster than reason allows. The struggle is universal. The battlefield is invisible, and the prize is mastery. There is another story. A man gives in repeatedly, night after night, hours wasted scrolling, fantasizing, surrendering. Shame coils around him until one morning he stops. Not because the world changed, not because desire vanished, but because he changed. He remembers Epictetus. No man is free unless he masters himself. He builds a routine. He trains his mind. Every small victory strengthens him. Every failure teaches him. And slowly, the chains of lust weaken. The beast no longer hunts him relentlessly. It snarls, it tests, it trembles, and he like Marcus, like the young man in the city, becomes a warrior in his own mind. Listen closely. The war is inside you. The enemy is subtle. It hides in pleasure, in distraction, in every fleeting desire. You cannot charge blindly. You cannot scream at it. You cannot ignore it. You must fight with strategy, with discipline, with foresight. This is the Stoic battlefield. Your mind is your fortress. Your body is your ally. Your reason, your sword. Tactic 1. Awareness. Step 1. Awareness. Notice every impulse. Name it, track it. Do not act, do not judge. Simply observe. Every urge is a signal, not a command. You feel the pull. Stop. Breathe. Assess. Is this thought aligned with your purpose, or is it the shadow of 1,000 weak habits? Awareness is the first weapon in your arsenal. Without it, you are blind. Tactic 2. Pause and breathe. Step 2. The pause. Lust is impatient. It wants immediate satisfaction. Do not obey its demand. Close your eyes. Inhale slowly. Exhale. Anchor yourself in the present. Remind yourself, the fire is not stronger than reason. The mind that commands breath commands desire. Tactic 3. Redirect and create. Step 3. Redirect. Do not fight the fire with force alone. Channel it into creation, into work, into learning, into action, exercise, write, meditate, build. Every act of creation strengthens the mind. Every act of submission weakens it. Desire is energy. Choose to convert it into power. The soldier who redirects the enemy's attack is the one who wins the war. Tactic 4. Small victories. Step 4. Small victories. Do not expect perfection overnight. Resist one urge, celebrate it internally, resist the next. Strengthen the habit. Victory is not an event. It is a ritual. Day after day, moment after moment, you build an iron will, a fortress that lust cannot breach. Tactic 5. Reflection. Step 5. Reflection. At night, recount your battles. What did you resist? Where did you falter? Mark every moment. Learn, adapt, sharpen your strategy. Seneca said, "Every man more than anything else is a creature of habit." Master your habits. Master your mind. Master your destiny. Tactic 6. Environmental control. Step 6. Control your environment. Remove triggers, screens, notifications, idle hours. These are weapons in the hands of your inner enemy. Replace them with allies, books, knowledge, purpose. Control what you consume. The world is an ocean. You are the captain of your ship. Do not drift into storms of lust. Navigate with clarity. Tactic 7. Recognize temporality. Step 7. Remember temporality. Lust is fleeting, momentary, empty. Every craving is temporary. Every impulse will fade. You are eternal, not in lifespan, but in mastery, in virtue, in control. The moment passes. Will you rise as a warrior or fall as prey? Tactic 8. Daily rituals. Step 8. Build rituals. Morning reflection, evening journaling, exercise, meditation, stoic reading. Every ritual strengthens the mind's blade. Every moment of neglect dulls it. Your mind is a weapon. Hone it daily, temper it, sharpen it, and soon lust will no longer hunt you. It will only bow before you. The world will break you. It does not care for your weakness. It does not pity your failure. It will tempt you. It will deceive you. It will whisper promises of pleasure and satisfaction that vanish the moment you reach them. Lust is only the first wave. The true test is whether you will bend or rise. Power is not in indulgence. It is not in giving in. It is not in surrendering to fleeting fires that promise nothing. True power lies in the mind, in the breath, in the pause, in the refusal. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Every moment you resist, the fire bends to your will. Every desire you master strengthens the fortress of your soul. Now, hear this. Every man, every woman, every soul alive faces the same moment. A desire rises, a temptation whispers, a fire calls. You can surrender, you can scroll, you can indulge, you can give in, or you can stand, you can pause, you can breathe, you can master. The battle is not fair. It never was, but the victory is absolute for those who fight. You are steel, tempered by reflection, honed by struggle. Lust is fire. You are the fireproof forge. Every glance, every whisper, every craving, the flames hit you, but you do not bend, you do not break, you do not burn. You stand, unshaken, unmoved, untouchable. The shadow that once hunted you cowers before your mastery, and in that moment, you are free. Listen, this is the thunder that will echo in your mind long after this voice fades. The world will break you. The question is, will it find you made of glass or iron? Every choice, every pause, every breath counts. You are not a victim. You are a warrior. Lust is not your master. It is your trial. And if you face it unflinching, you will emerge unbroken, unshakable, eternal. Pause. 3 seconds of silence. Let the gravity sink into the soul. You survived the storm. Not because the world softened, not because desire vanished, but because you did not bow. You stood, you breathed. You remembered that your mind is your kingdom, and no fire from outside can burn what you guard with reason. The Stoics understood this. Life does not bend for the weak. It yields only to those who wield their inner power. And now, you have seen the path. Remember this. Lust is temporary. Weakness is fleeting. Shame is loud, but meaningless. Mastery lasts. It is silent, invisible, unstoppable. Every small victory compounds. Every moment of discipline builds iron in your soul. Epictetus said, "No man is free unless he masters himself." You are free, not because the fire disappeared, but because you have learned to walk through it unscathed, unshaken, unbroken. Do not mistake this moment for the end. The world will test you again. Desire will return. Temptation will reappear. But now you have a blade forged by thought, sharpened by struggle, tempered by reason. You know the drills. You know the strategies. You know that the mind bends only when the soldier inside allows it. Walk through life aware, deliberate, and eternal in your self-command, and every shadow that whispers will find nothing but iron. If this message reached you, do not let it die in silence. Share it, spread it. Let another soul hear the fire and learn to bend it to their will. Do not beg, do not persuade, simply carry it forward. The world does not need more spectators. It needs warriors, it needs masters. It needs those who have seen lust, desire, and chaos, and walked through it unbroken. Close your eyes, take a breath, feel it. The chains you carried are not gone, but now you can break them. The fire that once hunted you now bows to you. This is Stoic mastery. This is freedom. This is your destiny. The choice is yours, to remain the hunted or to become the master. Silence. 3 seconds. The voice fades like wind over a battlefield. The impact lingers. The audience breathes with purpose. The war is invisible. No one sees it but you. No one will cheer for you. No one will hand you medals. Lust is not a battle of bodies. It is a siege on your mind. It hides in shadows, in notifications, in fleeting images, in whispered thoughts. It waits for your weakness. It waits for distraction. It waits for fatigue. Do not underestimate it. Do not treat it like a habit you can casually break. It is a predator. It is a fire. And every second you ignore it, it grows stronger. But know this: fire can be tempered. Steel can be forged. The mind is the battlefield. And on this battlefield, you are the general. The first epic story, Marcus and Temptation. 2 Talk at 5 Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, surrounded by opulence that could drown a man's soul in lust, still faced temptation as sharply as a soldier facing a sword. In candlelit chambers, the corridors of power whispered with desire, pleasure, comfort, indulgence. They called to him. And yet Marcus wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." He faced the fire with reason. Every thought of indulgence was met with reflection. Every impulse was questioned. Does this serve virtue? Does this serve mastery? He did not conquer the world outside until he conquered the world inside. Imagine walking through those halls, the weight of an empire on your shoulders, and still every desire, every temptation, every fleeting pleasure must be fought with steel in the mind. This is mastery. This is Stoicism, not as philosophy, but as a weapon, sharpened and unforgiving. Now shift to a modern city. A young man alone in his apartment, neon lights bleeding through the blinds, phone in hand. Notifications scream, images flash, faces, bodies, fleeting promises of satisfaction. His pulse races, the fire rises. He knows the rules, he knows the Stoic path, and yet temptation is relentless. He pauses, he breathes, he closes his eyes. The fire rises, he channels it into push-ups, into writing, into study, into creation. Every act of redirection is a strike against the invisible enemy. Every small victory is armor forged in discipline. He does not give in. He does not surrender. He becomes a warrior, not of streets or battlefields, but of the mind. Cut between Marcus and the young man, the emperor writing in candlelight, the modern man journaling in neon glow. Both face the same fire. Both fight the same invisible war. The battles are different. The stakes feel different, but the rules are identical. Mastery is everything. Surrender is nothing. Visualize Marcus pacing, quill in hand, gaze steady. The young man breathing, fists clenched, eyes locked on the ceiling. Both hear the whispers of desire. Both fight them with reason. Both win because neither yields. There is a man who has fallen repeatedly. He has scrolled. He has fantasized. He has surrendered. Shame coils around him. The fire mocks him. And yet he rises. One morning he pauses. He remembers Epictetus. No man is free unless he masters himself. He builds a routine. He journals. He meditates. He exercises. He studies. Every small victory is noted, celebrated internally, recorded in memory. The fire does not vanish, but he learns to walk through it, unshaken. Every failure teaches him. Every pause strengthens him. And slowly, the shadow loses power. Visualize him walking through a rain-soaked street at dawn. The world is silent. The fire inside him whispers, but he does not respond. He has become the master. The hunter becomes the hunted. Now, hear this as a general would. The mind is your fortress. Every impulse is an invader. Every thought of indulgence is a spy. Every craving is a siege engine. Step 1, awareness. Observe. Name it. Do not panic. Do not indulge. Step 2, pause. Breathe. Anchor in reality. Step 3, redirect. Channel energy into creation, action, discipline. Step 4, reflect. Every evening, recount victories. Learn from failures. Sharpen the sword of reason. Step 5, Fortify. Remove triggers. Remove distractions. Remove idle hours. Build allies. Study. Purpose. Work. This is the art of war, mental war. Lust is the first enemy, but others will follow. Picture a storm breaking. Lightning strikes a mountain. Wind howls through ruins. You stand at the center, calm, unmoved, eternal. The fire of desire rises, howling like a beast. You do not bow. You do not tremble. You do not burn. You are steel. You are the forge. Every temptation bends to your will. Every craving finds a wall of reason. Every impulse is met with strength. The audience should feel the weight of centuries, the emperors, the modern men, the failures, and the victors, all flowing into one river of mastery. This is the relentless truth. Lust is temporary. Strength is eternal. Discipline is immortal. You have seen the war. You have seen Marcus pacing in candlelight, quill in hand. You have seen the modern man struggling under neon glare, fists clenched, heart racing. You have seen the fallen man rise. And now it is your turn. Every lesson, every strategy, every story is not just entertainment. It is a blueprint. It is fire. It is the weapon you have been given. Remember, awareness is your first sword. Pause is your shield. Redirection is your arrow. Reflection is your map. Environmental control is your fortress. Rituals are your soldiers. Master these. Master them daily. Do not bend. Do not waver. Do not fail. Every small victory compounds into unbreakable strength. The fire of desire may roar, but you are the forge that tempers it. Imagine a battlefield stretching endlessly. Soldiers clash, shadows of lust, impulse, distraction, and weakness, surging like waves. You stand at the center, calm. Your sword is reason. Your shield is discipline. Every strike you deliver is measured, every defense unwavering. The enemies do not rest, neither can you. But this is not despair. This is mastery. Every breath, every pause, every redirected urge builds the empire of your mind. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Every fantasy, every craving, every fleeting desire exists first in your imagination. If you refuse to empower it, it dies." Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Epictetus wrote, "No man is free unless he masters himself." The fire is inevitable. The enemy is relentless. But your mind is unyielding. Your reason is invincible. Your mastery is eternal. Visualize the modern man again. Late night. Phone glows like a siren. Impulses claw. Heart races. But now, he moves differently. He pauses. He breathes. He acts with strategy. He channels the fire into work, creation, purpose. No longer a prey. No longer hunted. Now a general. Now a master of the battlefield within. Do not underestimate repetition. The soldier who trains daily becomes unstoppable. The man who resists moment by moment becomes immortal in spirit. Lust may roar like a storm, but your discipline is the mountain it cannot move. Every victory is a brick. Every pause is mortar. Build your fortress. Strengthen your citadel. And when desire comes, it will find walls, not gates. It will find discipline, not surrender. It will find mastery, not weakness. Imagine silence after a storm. Lightning fades, clouds dissipate. The battlefield is quiet. The soldiers of the mind stand at attention. You stand at the center, calm, strong, eternal. The fire of lust rises, it roars, it hisses, and yet you do not flinch. You do not bow. You do not surrender. Your mind is a fortress. Every habit is a brick. Every victory is mortar. Every reflection is a tower. Every strategy a wall. Desire may batter, temptation may strike, But you are steel. You are fireproof. You are the master of your inner empire, and this empire is unbreakable. Now take this moment, breathe, feel it. The fire of lust is no longer your master. The shadow of distraction cannot claim you. Every temptation is a test, every craving an opportunity to rise. You have learned the rules. You have seen the battlefield. You have trained, and now you are ready.